All right. Well, welcome everybody. I'm Brian Tuck, coming to you for another Wednesday Throwdown. This is being filmed at Groove KSQ, which is my percussion teaching studio in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. And today we're going to work more hand speed and dexterity, just like we do every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern. So today we're going to focus on boosting our legato speed a little bit. Then we're also going to work on some drags and Ratamacues because they're just fun to play. And we can really crank the tempo up on those once we learn how to approach those cleanly. So here we go. And before we go, if you're new to this Wednesday program, welcome wherever you may be watching from. We're going to go about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and then you'll be able to revisit this on Twitch or on Groove's YouTube channel, at Groove KSQ. Pretty easy. Also, this, I've been meaning I should be featuring these a little bit more prominently. This is a product I'm really proud of. And let's just put this up here. So this is what we call the Groove Pad. And it's really a beautiful, really the most elegant practice pad I think you're ever going to find. As you can see, the rubber, the playing surface is recessed into the body of the pad itself. This is made of a single piece of timber. This one is mahogany, which is my favorite. And actually, we have a couple of variations here. I feel like we're on QVC or something. This one is walnut with a maple inlay. And they're really fantastic pieces and super durable, and you're going to have them a long time. So check those out. If you go to the store right up here, Groove KSQ, there's an online store tab at the top of the page, and you can order yours. We've got cherry, mahogany, and walnut right now. We're kind of experimenting with other types of woods as well. And because they're a single piece, they each kind of have their own, there you go. They each have their own tone for sure. But they're really just a blast to play, and they are super elegant. So hope you can pick one of those up. That would be a huge boost for the studio. So let me put this guy away here. Okay, let's get to it, shall we? Let's get our metronome happening here. All right, so we're just going to start at 120. This is a descending progression. 4 groups of 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 4 7s, 4 6s, 4 5s, 4 4s, 4 3s, and a tap. Okay, we'll start at 120 for right now. Here we go. Set, 1, 2. Easy enough. All right, here we go. A little bit faster. 135, here we go. And we're just going to take this up in 15, whoops. We're going to take this up in increments. We'll do a couple of reps and then we're going to move on because I want to make sure we spend some time playing drags. Here we go. 135. One, two, and 7. 4, 3, 150, 150, here we go. 1, 2, and 165, here we go. 165, ready? 1, 2, and 7. 6, 5, 4, 3, 180. 180, this is the last time on this. Here we go. One, two, and 7. 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay, all right, so that's that exercise in a nutshell, something I do every day. And as you can see, once you start cranking it up, tempo-wise, it gets really interesting in terms of having to switch gears quite a lot. So I wanted to talk about drags today. And we're going to talk about them two ways. One in a more, rudimental marching style, if you will. And then the other in a more classical orchestral approach also. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to play a measure of 12/8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we're going to keep accenting every downbeat. 1, 3, 4. In the second measure, we're going to double up the middle beat to create 2 24th notes. Okay, we need to be metronomically precise that we are playing 24th notes there. Okay, so that it's easier to do these with other people. So let's start at a lower tempo. Let's start. 120. 1, 2. Last time. Okay, now we're going to take it up to 140. We're going to bring our stick heights down. And we got to rely on our fingers a lot more on the 24th notes, okay? Here we go. Same thing, a little bit faster. Same thing, a little bit faster. 1, 2, and... Last time. Okay, now we're going to take it up to 160. Same exercise, 160. Here we go. Let's see if our second camera's working today. Nope, still glitchy. Technology. Here we go, 160. 1, 2, and... Last time. Okay, now as you can see, that's really a good chops building exercise. It does build up a lot of strength, especially off of your left hand if you're a righty. Now that's one way to do them. Okay, that's the more muscular way, if you will. Now the rudiment that we all learn at the beginning is just 2 grace notes and a primary stroke. Like we're playing a flam, except there's 2 of these guys instead of 1. Okay? So we're just going to start by alternating, let's just call them quarter notes. I'm going to keep time with this guy over here. And just nice and relaxed. Don't lift for those grace notes. Okay, keep it going. Now, we're going to double these up. So if each of these primary strokes is a quarter note, we're going to play eighth notes in a second. Okay, I'll give you four count in, and then we'll go eighth notes. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And back to quarters. Eighth notes are coming up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 8. Come back to quarters. 1, 2, 3, 4 quarters. Good. Hope you're still with us. Okay, we're going to stop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now that paves the way to talk about Ratamacues. Okay. Now, traditionally, you would learn these with the accent on the back end, right? For today, we're going to play the accent on the front, because that way they feel more consistent with drags that we just did, okay? So all it is a drag, whoops, and a triplet tap. Okay, so let's try those. Okay, we're going to try those at 120 just like that. Here we go, ready? We're going to start on the right. Right Ratamacue, left, just alternating, nothing to it. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and. We're going to stop. 1. We're going to stop right there. Let's crank it up a bit. 140. You know what? I lied. Let's crank it up to 150. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ready, and. One, 2, 3, 4, cut. Now let's crank it, 175. I mean, the key thing to figure out is where that triplet is, right? Once you know that, the rest of it's pretty straightforward. Now, don't let the speed, this is why this is such a great, the Ratamacue is such a great rudiment to work on, because it requires your hands to stay loose. Right? We can't squeeze, can't be very overly wristy. We can't squeeze too hard. We can't choke the stick. And we'll talk about doubles and triples next time, but for today we're gonna end with this sequence. And you gotta stay loose, okay? Stay loose, stay relaxed. Starts up here, shoulders, arms, elbows, wrists, hands, fingers, everything. Here we go, 175. We're gonna take it up after this too, so stay, get ready. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, those are hard to play, and talk about at the same time. All right, here we go. 200. This is going to be our last sequence for the day. Thanks for watching. Let me turn that guy off. This is going to be our last sequence for the day. Thanks for watching. Don't forget these guys. Go to the online store. Check these groove pads out. You're going to love them. We can ship these, once we receive your order, we can generally ship them within 24 hours or 48 hours, but really appreciate your support on that. So here we go. 200 beats a minute, single Ratamacues. Let's just keep it going, and then we'll break for the day. By the way, the drags and Ratamacues, you can also play those exercises with brushes. So think about that next week. Here we go. Let's acquire our triplet. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's all I got for today. Shake. Make sure make sure you're shaking out and taking care of those muscles in your hands and in your wrists. You don't want to develop any kind of tendonitis or carpal tunnel or any of that kind of stuff. And that's why we preach being relaxed, playing with very, I don't want to say loose hands, but relaxed hands, okay? So have a good week. I will see you on Twitch, 4 p.m. Eastern next Wednesday. Take care, everybody.